Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Will Michael find redemption while Kane faces his downfall? The Young and the Restless spoilers and updates reveal Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, receives an unexpected proposal, from Kane Ashby's, Billy Flynn, remarks to Amanda Sinclair, Miss Hale Morgan. It appears they make a deal. Get updates on the latest news about the Young and the Restless, straight to your inbox. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising, as outlined in our privacy notice. What is this? But could this be Michael's chance to achieve ultimate redemption with Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, after being rejected by him? Continue reading, and let's discuss the potential outcomes. Kane Ashby's playing a really shifty game. Will Michael realize it? Let's start by discussing Kane's ultimate objective. The tycoon appears to have two strategies in mind. The first is to seek forgiveness from Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, and the children. The second revolves around business, but while the businessman asserts that he's returned to rectify past mistakes, there's much of it that he's keeping to himself. In the episode that aired on Friday, August 29, 2025, Amanda arrived in Genoa City, and she had lots of questions. At that moment, the lawyer inquired why her boss was suddenly retracting from his plans. Even she seemed a tad suspicious of her client. That's when Kane revealed he was shifting the focus away from himself and would act when least expected. What is this? Michael receives an unexpected offer from an unexpected source. Next, we have the spoiler for the week of September 1st, which reveals that Michael is presented with an unexpected opportunity. This must involve Kane. It would definitely be a clever and strategic decision for Kane to team up with Michael. After all, Michael possesses extensive knowledge about Victor and understands his thought processes. Insight into Victor's strategies could be the most crucial information of all, and Kane would find Michael's knowledge of the mustache very helpful. Throughout the years, Michael has safeguarded Victor's secrets, provided him with counsel, and even attempted to rescue the patriarch from his own destructive tendencies. Yet, the patriarch has never shown much gratitude for Michael's efforts. Instead, it is often met with punishment rather than recognition. It's like nothing's ever good enough for Victor. Could Michael Baldwin achieve redemption with Victor by playing double agent? The spoilers for The Young and the Restless indicate that Kane is likely to present a proposal to Michael. This situation could place the lawyer in a difficult position. On one side, he would probably go to great lengths to assist Victor, but conversely, Michael might find himself tempted to switch sides. What is this? Nevertheless, given Michael's deep-seated loyalty, we can't envision him ever betraying Victor. In fact, we can picture him engaging with Kane solely to achieve ultimate redemption with Victor. If Michael manages to attain redemption, what implications will that have for Kane eventually? The tycoon must make a choice. Clearly, he cannot maintain both his family and his empire. If he delays his decision any longer, he risks losing everything and everyone. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Y&R right now. Come back here often for The Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and updates. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Will Michael find redemption while Kane faces his downfall? In Genoa City, secrets always have a way of clawing their way to the surface, and this week's spoilers suggest the weight of past mistakes will finally come crashing down on two very different men. Michael Baldwin, who has long struggled to prove that he is more than the mistakes of his younger, darker years, finds himself pulled back into the shadows of his past. Meanwhile, Kane Ashby, whose life has been a roller coaster of lies, betrayals, and second chances, may finally be facing the kind of downfall that he cannot charm, manipulate, or escape his way out of. The drama unfolding suggests that redemption and ruin will play out side by side, and Genoa City's most complex players are at the center of it all. Michael has always been a man torn between two worlds. His beginnings in Genoa City were marked by questionable morality, schemes, and betrayals that painted him as a man difficult to trust. Yet over the years, he's worked tirelessly to reinvent himself, carving out a reputation as a respected lawyer, loving husband to Lauren, and father who values loyalty and justice. Still, redemption is never a straight line in Genoa City, and Michael may soon find himself at a crossroads. A ghost from his past could re-emerge, testing his resolve and forcing him to make a choice between slipping back into old habits or proving once and for all that he has risen above them. His reputation is already on shaky ground after questionable choices surrounding Victor Newman's schemes, and whispers around town suggest that Michael may have compromised his integrity more than once to protect Genoa City's most powerful family. The question now is whether Michael's loyalty to Victor will ultimately destroy him, or if he will seize this moment to redeem himself in the eyes of those he loves most. While Michael wrestles with his soul, Kane Ashby may be heading toward a collapse that rivals some of Genoa City's most dramatic downfalls. Kane has a long history of secrets and manipulations, from his tangled web of lies about his identity to his reckless romantic entanglements that shattered his marriage to Lily. Though he has often been painted as a man searching for redemption, his missteps have created a reputation he cannot shake. Rumors swirl that Kane may soon be entangled in yet another scandal, one that could topple whatever remains of his shaky foundation in Genoa City. Whether it's a financial scheme gone wrong, an affair that explodes into the open, or a betrayal of someone he claims to care about, Kane's pattern of behavior suggests that his undoing is imminent. Fans have often debated whether Kane deserves another chance or if his downfall is long overdue. While Lily has long since moved forward, building her career and exploring her independence, Kane continues to flounder. He has shown glimmers of growth, moments where he appeared ready to put his past behind him, but those moments are fleeting. His struggle to resist temptation and his inability to stay true to his promises may be what ultimately brings him down. Some spoilers even hint that Kane could end up alienated from nearly everyone he once held close, his misdeeds catching up to him in a way that forces him into an isolated corner. What makes this storyline so riveting is the parallel journeys of Michael and Kane. While one man seeks redemption and a chance to prove his worth, the other seems destined for collapse under the weight of his own bad choices. It's a classic tale of rise and fall, of light and darkness, and Genoa City viewers are bracing themselves for the emotional impact. Michael's future could be rewritten if he takes bold steps to sever ties with Victor's manipulations and reclaims his moral compass, while Kane's future looks increasingly bleak if he continues down the destructive path he's been walking for years. Of course, Genoa City never operates in a vacuum. The ripple effects of these men's choices will inevitably spread throughout the canvas. For Lauren, Michael's redemption or ruin could redefine their marriage. Will she stand by him through another scandal, or will she reach her breaking point after years of stress caused by his loyalty to Victor? For Lily, Kane's downfall could serve as final closure, allowing her to move forward fully without the shadows of her past dragging her down. For the Newmans, Michael's actions could either serve as a crucial lifeline or a devastating betrayal, depending on where his loyalty ultimately falls. Fans have already begun speculating about whether this is the start of a redemption arc for Michael that cements his legacy as one of Genoa City's strongest survivors, or whether it's the beginning of the end for Kane, who may finally pay the price for years of deception. Either way, the drama promises to shake up relationships, alliances, and futures in ways no one could have predicted. The beauty of The Young and the Restless lies in its ability to explore the gray areas of morality. Michael and Kane are both men who have walked the line between right and wrong, good and bad, redemption and ruin. Their stories resonate because they reflect the truth of human nature, that people are complicated, that change is never easy, and that sometimes the past refuses to stay buried. As the coming weeks unfold, Genoa City viewers should prepare themselves for high-stakes confrontations, emotional reckonings, and shocking turns that will force both Michael and Kane to face who they really are. One thing is clear, redemption and downfall are two sides of the same coin, and as the drama heats up, The Young and the Restless is about to flip it in the most explosive way possible. Kane Ashby's playing a really shifty game, will Michael realize it? In Genoa City, no secret stays buried forever and no scheme can remain hidden for long, especially when it involves two men with complicated pasts like Kane Ashby and Michael Baldwin. Spoilers for The Young and the Restless suggest that Kane may be playing a very shifty game once again, drawing suspicion and concern from those around him. The real question is whether Michael, a man who has lived through his fair share of manipulation and questionable choices, will recognize Kane's tricks before it's too late. As the chessboard in Genoa City fills with secrets, power struggles, and emotional betrayals, this storyline promises to test loyalties and expose truths in shocking ways. Kane Ashby has long been a character whose actions walk a fine line between redemption and destruction. For years, viewers have watched him cycle through lies, schemes, and false promises. He has been the man who pretended to be someone he wasn't, the husband who betrayed Lily Winters, the father who lost credibility, and the businessman who couldn't resist cutting corners. Every time he seemed to be on the path to redemption, he slipped again into the kind of behavior that makes people doubt his sincerity. And now, whispers in Genoa City suggest that Kane is back to his old ways, only this time, his game may be more dangerous than ever. Whether it involves financial maneuvering, manipulating relationships, or forming shady alliances, Kane is once again proving that he cannot resist the temptation of playing dirty. What makes this storyline so compelling is the possibility of Michael Baldwin catching on. Michael has his own complicated history. Once the schemer himself, he knows every trick in the book. His journey from ruthless manipulator to respected attorney, devoted husband to Lauren, and ally to some of Genoa City's most powerful players has given him a unique perspective. He knows the signs of a shifty game because he once played them himself. But Michael also has blind spots, particularly when his loyalty to Victor Newman clouds his judgment. The big question is whether Michael's sharp instincts will kick in when it comes to Kane, or if his current entanglements with the Newman empire will distract him long enough for Kane to slip past his defenses. Kane's motivations could be multi-layered. He might be looking for a way to climb back into power and status, something he has craved since losing so much of his credibility in Genoa City. He may also be desperate to prove himself to his children, who have watched him stumble time and again. Or perhaps his game has a more personal twist, using manipulation and charm to get closer to someone in a position of influence, setting the stage for yet another disastrous relationship. Whatever Kane's endgame may be, his history proves that his schemes rarely end well, and the fallout often leaves others hurt in the process. Michael's involvement in this brewing storm adds another layer of intrigue. As Victor's go-to lawyer and fixer, Michael has grown used to navigating morally gray territory. He knows how to play the system, bend the rules, and protect those who may not deserve protecting. But this storyline could be the turning point where Michael's past meets his present. If Kane is truly scheming behind the scenes, Michael will need to draw upon all his experience to uncover the truth. But will he see Kane's game as it unfolds, or will he dismiss it until the damage has already been done? The tension between these two men could spark explosive confrontations. Michael has worked hard to maintain his redemption arc, proving to Lauren, his family, and himself that he is not the same man he once was. But if Kane's shady behavior drags him back into darkness, the risk of Michael's downfall becomes very real. And for Kane, Michael's suspicion could mean the collapse of whatever fragile game he is playing. Fans can expect heated exchanges, clever strategies, and a battle of wits as Kane tries to stay 2 steps ahead while Michael works to expose the truth. The ripple effects of this potential clash will spread across Genoa City. If Michael exposes Kane's duplicity, it could finally push Lily to sever any lingering ties with her ex-husband once and for all. Devon, too, might step into the mix, especially if Kane's actions put his family or business in jeopardy. Lauren will be watching closely, too, as Michael's choices may test the stability of their marriage if he risks too much to bring Kane down. And of course, Victor will have his say. If Kane's schemes intersect with Newman business, Michael may find himself torn between loyalty to Victor and his instinct to do what's right. This story is not just about a shifty game, it's about legacies. Kane's legacy has been marked by broken promises and missed chances, while Michael's has been a story of redemption and survival. Bringing the two together in a clash of schemes and suspicions is the perfect way to explore how far each man has come and how easily they could fall back into old patterns. Viewers should prepare themselves for a roller coaster of tension, secrets, and shocking reveals. The Young and the Restless thrives on exploring the thin line between right and wrong, and this storyline is a perfect example. Cain may be playing with fire once again, but Michael's ability to recognize the flames could determine whether Cain burns out for good, or drags others down with him. Either way, the drama is about to explode in Genoa City, and fans will not want to miss a single twist. Michael receives an unexpected offer, from an unexpected source. In the unpredictable world of the young and the restless, even the most seasoned characters can find themselves blindsided by sudden twists that change the trajectory of their lives. Michael Baldwin, a man who has spent decades balancing the scales between right and wrong, may soon face one of the most shocking proposals of his career. Spoilers hint that an unexpected offer is about to land in Michael's lap, and even more intriguing, it comes from an unexpected source. The revelation promises to shake not only Michael's world but also the intricate web of alliances and rivalries across Genoa City. What is this offer, and how will it test Michael's integrity, loyalty, and future? The answer may lie in the shadows of his past and the dangerous bargains of his present. Michael Baldwin is no stranger to the unexpected. Once a manipulative schemer who used the law for his own gain, he has worked tirelessly over the years to redeem himself. He has been the rock for Lauren Fenmore, a guiding force for his family, and a respected, if occasionally controversial, attorney in Genoa City. Yet Michael's redemption arc has often been tested by his willingness to dance in morally gray areas, especially when it comes to protecting Victor Newman and his powerful empire. Time and again, Michael has found himself doing Victor's bidding, taking on cases and tasks that blur the line between justice and corruption. That history makes the idea of an unexpected offer even more tantalizing, as it raises the question, will this new opportunity push Michael further into darkness, or give him the chance to step into the light? The source of this mysterious offer is what has fans buzzing. Could it come from Victor himself, a man who has long relied on Michael's loyalty, asking him to take on a mission so secretive that even Michael hesitates? Or might the proposal come from one of Victor's rivals, offering Michael a way out from under the Newman family's shadow if he's willing to switch sides? Perhaps the offer comes from someone far less predictable, a former enemy, an estranged client, or even a character from Michael's distant past who resurfaces with unfinished business. Whoever the source may be, one thing is certain, Michael's decision will have far-reaching consequences, not only for himself but also for everyone in his orbit. What makes this twist particularly dramatic is the emotional toll it will take on Michael. For years, he has fought to prove to Lauren and his loved ones that he is a man they can trust, someone who has moved beyond the manipulative games of his youth. But if he accepts an offer from the wrong person, Michael risks unraveling all of that progress. On the other hand, rejecting the offer could close a door that might lead to power, security, or even protection for his family. It is a dilemma tailor-made for Michael, who is always torn between his moral compass and his survival instincts. The fallout from this storyline could touch nearly every corner of Genoa City. Lauren will undoubtedly play a central role, as she may question why Michael is considering, or hiding, this offer. If Victor is involved, it could drive a wedge between the Baldwins and the Newmans, straining a relationship that has always walked a delicate line. If the offer comes from Jack Abbott or someone tied to the Abbotts, the potential for conflict between the two great Genoa City dynasties grows even stronger. And if the source is an outsider or a long-lost connection from Michael's past, fans could be in for the kind of shocking return that shakes up the canvas in ways no one saw coming. The tension will only grow as Michael weighs his options. Is this offer a lifeline that could secure his future and redefine his legacy, or is it a trap designed to exploit his loyalty and weaknesses? Could this be an opportunity for Michael to step out of Victor's shadow and forge his own path, or will it drag him deeper into a world of secrecy and moral compromise? For a man who has built his life on second chances, this moment could be the ultimate test of whether redemption can truly last, or if the past always has the power to reclaim him. Viewers know that the young and the restless thrives on the unexpected, and Michael Baldwin is the perfect character to carry such a storyline. His history, his flaws, and his hard-earned wisdom make him uniquely suited to face an offer that could change everything. The suspense lies in watching him wrestle with the decision, seeing who tries to influence him, and discovering just how far-reaching the consequences of his choice will be. No matter what path Michael chooses, one thing is clear: Genoa City is about to be rocked by a twist no one saw coming. An unexpected offer from an unexpected source is not just a storyline, it's the kind of shake-up that defines eras on The Young and the Restless. Fans should brace themselves, because Michael Baldwin's next chapter may be his most explosive yet.